We're going to focus on the sternocleidomastoid and trapezius muscles of the front and back, and the tiny scalene muscles that cause lots of trouble with the brachial plexus and arteries and veins going through it. All right, so first exercise, probably the one I give the most to people, tends to usually be the exercise for a lot of people that sit at desks a lot all day or drive a lot, just have that tension in their neck. So I call it the 3-in-1 because it's really 3 exercises merged into one. We're going to do different angles to be targeting the front, side, and back of the neck. So we're really focusing mainly on the sternocleidomastoid muscle in the front, the scalene muscles on the side, and the traps and levator scapula on the back. So when we work one side versus the other, it's going to be working different muscles. If you want to learn more about that, you can definitely comment and I can explain more about what you're actually targeting when we're looking at both. But let's get right into the exercise. Okay, so the easiest, simplest part of this exercise is to just bring your head towards the side. That's going to be working and stretching the other side. But as you see, my shoulder's creeping with me. The muscles are attached at both ends, up at the head or spine and down at the shoulder or shoulder blade. So we want to make sure we're going to trap our arm behind our back or under our glute to make sure that in this case we're going to get the full stretch of the muscle and the full length. So we're going to bring our shoulder back and down, and we're going to go to the side. This might be enough for some people. If it's not, we're going to take our other hand and we're just going to add a little bit of overpressure. Okay, you should never feel any pain. A good nice stretch is a good thing, but if you ever feel any pain or it feels like it's tearing, you're going too far. We don't want any of that, okay? So that's really the first one for the side. We're going to do both sides. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the side and then we're going to go down. So that's going to stretch more of the muscles in the back, like the traps and levator scap. Pull the back of the head and we're going to bring it down. Again, making sure that shoulder is trapped in the back as well. A lot of people with this one, they'll do this and then they're not really getting the good full stretch. Once you bring that shoulder back and down, that's where we get a good one. And lastly, and you got to be a little careful with this one, and I'll explain why in a second, we're going to go to the side and then we're going to go back. So you can take this hand and you can pull down on the shoulder here, which will get a little bit of extra stretch, or you can bring your hand up here. When you bring your hand up there, and anytime we're doing extension of the neck, we want to be careful that we're not going to get any crinking or any pain in our neck. Just be careful with that. If you feel any pain, again, with any of these, you stop. Okay, and then all of these, once it gets a little easier, once you're not feeling as much, what you can do to take it a little bit further and make it even a little bit better is you can add in a breath. So when you're doing to the side, for example, you can add in a deep breath, and you'll just feel it expand that area even more. These muscles are very important for our inspiration and expiration, so our breathing muscles. And so when we relax them by doing this, it's a fantastic thing. Okay, just to be clear as well, again, make sure you're consulting your medical professional. And some people think they need to stretch, but they actually need to strengthen. So we're going to have a video going forward about that. Just there's a lot of debate on whether we should be stretching or strengthening. And for me right now, if this is what's best for you, this is a good video that I've produced for you to be able to use as a reference.